I can get the Marion.
Baba Shah, get that.
And then the Moses one too.
Get those two. Y'all will not get the
Leprosy.
Yeah, you know where it's at?
13 and 9.
Con.
To 11.
Alright, con. Says going live. I'm waiting on it to actually
Bro, when
live.
it says going live, it actually starts going.
That's what I be thinking. I'm like, I mean, we'll probably...
when I click the video, when it uploads, to click to see like the first few seconds.
You get like the first 30 seconds of the conversation and
we're
shit.
Talking and shit.
I mean...
and then I'm like, okay, now we're live. All right, Shalom. I'm like,
right.
What?
Yeah, it's just weird, but it's good now. Alright, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakakwadash. Hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutations to those for elect. Alright, you brothers present your bodies as a living sacrifice for the names of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Rakakwadash. To you I say Shalom. Brothers from the National Camp coming back at you. Cuts episode 5. And then the second part is going to be, bro might be a Jake, the man that you see in the camera. Because his way of speaking is kind of rough, man, you know. But you don't really catch an Edomite speaking, you know, in the way that he's speaking. But main part, you know, Cuts episode 5. This ain't gonna be too long because the clip ain't too long. But it's about some pastor, you know, one of those niggas that think being white is a blessing, or so-called white is a blessing, because he's not white at the end of the day, he's fucking red, alright? And, you know, if the spirit permits, we'll go into that as well. But, yeah, without further ado, y'all will know whenever you're ready, bro.
Come, starting the video right now.
Of the Happy Valley Church of Jesus Christ in Tennessee just got voted the most racist
pastor. I had to say so, it's in where we're at.
Right, so just so happens to be in our state, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where he's at, but
I'm not surprised.
You know, and we are in the South, so it's more, you get more of that racist vibe from down here. You know, first cut, which you can cut everybody that we ever cut. This nigga still praising Jesus, so that's off. We don't even have to go into that. You know what I'm saying? That's a no-brainer by now. If you still praising Jesus in 2019, just get ready to die. That's all I can tell you. Go ahead, bro.
Pastor in America, and as you're about to see, that is well deserved.
It's a pitiful thing. Not holy, not wonderful, and everybody should do it. Friends, it's worldly. Why is it so many black basketball stars, black football stars, black baseball stars want a white wife?
Pause it. First off, I'll tell you the reason why. I'll tell you the legitimate reason why Jake, once they get rich, or Jake in general, goes and gets women of the other nations. Because 95% of our women ain't shit. And once Jake gets some money, they come to realize that once you travel so much, these other nations treat you better than your own nation. But that's like if anything, Jake blows up as a rapper, he can't go back to his hood. Because the same niggas that he used to dap up gonna be hating on him. Why? Because he got money now. That which is all part of the curses. Okay, your wife being evil toward, or the eye of your wife being evil towards you. You know, the eye of your brother being evil towards you. So that's the reason why. But it has nothing to do with the fact that these women are better than our women. You can take the filthiest nigga woman and she still stands on a higher fucking stoop than the women of the other nation, especially these damn Edomite women. Alright, them bitches are dogs, man. Alright, along with you gooks, you fucking Hamites, and the rest of you filthy ass nations, man. But that's the reasoning why. Alright, go ahead.
Why?
You got it?
Lord have mercy. It's another defiance of God's law. It is a worldly way.
Pause it.
And then it creeps over into the message.
I look up that word
Yeah,
defiance.
Bible shot. Go ahead and get that. Which I mean, well,
He said,
I don't want to talk to him, but if I did talk to him, I want to know where that scripture is, where it says you can't go, where a so-called black man can't go and sleep with a so-called white one. What'd you say, bro?
I was just gonna bring out the script that I was holding because he's making it seem like if you're a so-called white man, so-called white woman, you're so-called breaking God's law by sleeping with a so-called black person. You're thinking that you're so pure and holy, but the scriptures say that your skin color is a curse.
Right. And then they're not even white on top of that.
Right.
You're fucking red.
Right.
The law wasn't given to them.
And that was my
and the law didn't.
that was the main thing on my head. You know, somebody can get that in the Psalms. You know, just a real quick hit before y'all will not get that scripture, because the law wasn't given to these people to begin with. So for you to even say that is bullshit coming out your fucking mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to a cow's ass and get more valuable items than what's coming out of this man's mouth. Okay.
Doesn't the scriptures also say where there is no law, there's no sin?
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
There's no law pertaining to whether it's off to go sleep with it. Well, this isn't the time to be doing that, but it's not off. And that's what Jake got fucking messed up at, especially Jake and the Truth. Oh, y'all brothers is off. Y'all sleeping with Edomites and fucking all these concubines. Like, bro, it's not off. Now, at the same time, it's not recommended. But then again, look, a brother is quicker to tell you, look, you better off dealing with women of another nation than the women of your own nation, man. Okay? Because it's not going off according to the scriptures. And that's what we deal with. We don't deal with emotions. We don't deal with, oh yeah, the white man has oppressed us for so long. Yeah, but the bitch loves us. So goddamn it, if we gonna pipe that Edomite bitch, then guess what? That's just how it's gonna go down.
And that just proves to me on a worldly, I'll go to a world level for like 1 second. These niggas out here saying all that, I'm thinking in my mind, y'all niggas is gay.
You know?
Y'all niggas is gay. I don't want ass.
And it's like, y'all, and this Jake is praising all this, oh, we need to turn back to our women. But then you do, and these bitches still don't show us the damn same love.
Right.
At this point in time, fuck all these women. But if you're gonna deal with a woman, it's easier to deal with a woman of another nation.
That's true.
Right. They're not gonna nag you like the nigga bitch.
Right.
Go ahead, bro.
This is Psalms chapter 147, verse 19 to 20. He sheweth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He hath not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye Yahweh.
Hey, he hasn't dealt with any other nation, man. So if you're not the nation of Yasharallah, then he's not dealing with you.
That's right.
So for him to say that that's a worldly way of sleeping with, or a so-called white person sleeping with a so-called black person, that doesn't even make any goddamn sense. The law wasn't given to your filthy ass to begin with. Cave dweller. Okay?
Got this word.
Yeah, get that
He
word.
said defiance of God's law.
Mm-hmm.
It says defiance means open resistance, bold disobedience. And synonyms are opposition, non-compliance, provocation. Basically something that goes against it.
Right, bold disobedience, but once again, the law wasn't given to you.
Right.
How can you disobey something that wasn't given to you?
And where does it say that in the law anyways?
That doesn't make any damn sense. That's like a manager at McDonald's calling me saying, you're fired. Nigga, I don't work there. The fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean I'm fired? Don't come in tomorrow, you're suspended. Nigga, I didn't come in today. Yesterday.
Nigga, I work at Bojangles.
Right, a month ago, you know what I'm saying?
What you
I'm
mean
not even
come
in the
in?
same fucking company as you. How can you tell me that I'm fired and I don't work for you? So it's the same way with the Most High's laws. How can you say God has forgiven me or this is against God's law and he ain't dealing with your raggedy ass to begin with?
Right.
Common sense.
The law was given to the Israelites.
Exactly, bro.
No
And
other nation.
So go ahead.
I was just saying, yeah, no other nation.
Right.
He
And
didn't
that,
give the nation Salakia.
nah, you good.
He didn't give the nation to the Chinese. He didn't give another nation. He didn't give these other nations the law. He didn't give it to the Chinese man, so-called Chinese man. He didn't give it to the West Indian man. He didn't give it to the so-called white man.
East Indian.
East India, Salakia, I said West.
You
Salakia.
good, you good.
Yeah, because those are Israelites.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
West
West.
Indian,
Ah.
that's Banyama.
Yeah, that Salakia.
But yeah, bro, and that's like I said, man. Hey, The law wasn't given to these niggas to begin with. And then the scriptures also talk about your skin color being a damn plague, a disease.
Mhm.
All right, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, Leviticus 13, verse 9, I'm going to read down to 11. When the plague of leprosy is in a man, then he shall be brought unto the priest.
Hey, no, Baba Kashad, I don't have my phone. Can you look up leprosy in the blue letter?
Yeah.
Con.
In that script.
Yeah, con. Or really, you can just type it. I don't think it's going to change the, what you call it. What is that? Leviticus, yeah.
Leviticus
13 and 9?
13 and 9.
Yeah. Because we're going to get what leprosy means according to the scriptures. Which I'm pretty sure if you Google it, it may mean the same thing. I don't know. I haven't Googled it. But
You know, they try to say, well, there's different forms of leprosy, but they always try to say that it's just like
Here, I'll just
like
look
a
up.
rising scab or something.
yeah.
Since he's getting the blue letter, I'm just going to look up the definition of Google and see if it
Yeah.
matches.
See what bullshit they feed you, but we ain't gonna eat it.
Which watch it be the same thing, but knowing Esau, they're gonna try to flip it at the last minute. The definition of leprosy is a contagious disease that affects the skin, mucous membranes, and nerves, causing discoloration and lumps on the skin. And in severe cases, disfigurement and dysformites. Leprosy is now mainly confined to tropical Africa and Asia.
That's a
Bullshit.
fucking lie.
Yeah, bullshit.
Leprosy. It said leprosy is what?
It said discoloration and lumps on the skin.
No, but it said it's mainly concerning where?
Confined in the tropical Africa and Asia.
It's confined to all you fucking Edomites because that's what you have. You have the plague of leprosy. The majority, there's some of you that look like the other nations, but for the most part, you fucking pale ass crackers is the ones with that damn leprosy. It's not confined to Africa and fucking Asia.
And it's funny they would say Africa because they try to think.
They probably trying to say
every-
Jake got leprosy. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
they're trying to think everybody. They think because they still trying to teach that the Israelites are just straight Africans, so they're trying to think all black people got leprosy. 'Cause they have it.
Salaki, yeah.
No, I was just saying they're trying to make it seem like it sucks to be a so-called black person.
All right. Go ahead,
Well, yeah, they say that with the curse of Ham. That's what they say the curse was.
bro. Yeah, exactly. Which is bull. And we're not Hamites.
You know what I'm saying? Not from Africa.
It's H 6883. It says Taza Ra'aith. It just says leprosy. It says in people malignant skin disease.
Malignant?
Yeah, malignant. I don't know what that means. But before I do that, down here it says leprosy. It says both of men, and then it says and then white. Exodus 4 and 6.
Oh wow, okay. And then white. You know who describes themselves as a white person?
And then it actually says Numbers 12 and 10 too. But then it says for the black leprosy is elephantiasis.
Elephantitis.
No. Tiasis.
Oh.
I don't know what
fuck
that
it
is
is.
either. I think because it's talking about leprosies on garments and on houses. It says nitrous scab.
Well, keep reading, Yavana.
This is this is Leviticus chapter 13, verse 10, reading down to 11. And the priest shall see him, and behold, if the rising be white in the skin, and it have turned the hair white, and there be quick raw flesh in the rising.
And that's like the black.
Exactly. So yeah. So right then and there, the scriptures told you what it was. Your skin turning white or your hair, which talking about that blonde shit. Okay, because bitches think having blonde hair is the new thing.
And yellow hair.
Yeah, that yellow hair shit is off, man. That's not good looking, and that's another thing too. When he said that, why do we go after the white women? Our fucking women are so goddamn stupid. They trying to be like the fucking white woman.
Right. And I'm seeing
Putting
it.
blonde in their hair and shit. That shit's ugly as fuck.
Right.
Black, the bitch be black as goddamn charcoal, and your ass got on a blonde weave, looking like a goddamn highlighter cat. That shit don't make no sense, man.
It's not cute, bro.
You know, our women are done on this side.
And then
All women are done too, but ours is getting smacked because those curses are applying to them. So it's going to hit the Israelite woman more heavier. Now, like I said, man, we deal with our women, but brothers advise, Salaki, brothers advise each other, man. If you gonna deal with them, be wise when you deal with them.
Mhm.
Like I said, you better off with a heathen woman than anything else.
They even say also, rather deal with a woman that's in the world and not in the truth.
Right, and that's another thing.
That's just
too.
as bad. That's a double combo right
Nah,
there.
you get a woman in the truth, man, your ass is
You get
grass.
a so-called nigga woman, so-called black woman that's claiming she's in the truth. Man, that's even worse.
Which I'm not in, we're not talking about the sincere sisters.
Yeah.
Alright. Shalom to the sincere sisters, but
Mhm.
we're talking about those women that think they know everything and they on Instagram trying to teach and talking about, oh, I'm a prophetess and this and this and that. Like, shut the hell up, bro, and get back in line.
There's scripts to cut all that shit.
You praising the scriptures, but you skipping over Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
I was thinking of that. That's the first script that
You
comes to
know,
mind. And
but-
1 Corinthians 14 to 34, 35.
Right, But, we ain't here to get on the nigga woman. Point being, go ahead, bro.
Verse 11. It is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he is unclean.
Hey, so you're supposed to be pronounced unclean. Alright? So all Edomites are unclean things.
Well, technically they're unclean, but they have clean leprosy because it's not spreadable anymore.
Oh yeah, right, yeah, con. Yeah, because you can't fuck. I mean, besides having babies, you can't spread that
Because
shit.
back then, it talks about how people would literally it would spread onto their walls.
Right.
So that's why it said malignant. It says of a disease very virulent or infectious, uncontrollable, dangerous, harmful.
Right.
It used to be like certain types that can get spread to people and things,
Con, exactly,
any
bro.
other illness.
You got your that script. The one, which one? Oh,
I got the Moses one and Mary.
Alright, get that Moses one. Oh, sure. We can just pull both of them, and then we'll go along with over there.
Oh yeah, I had that one with the strange woman first. So
Oh yeah, okay, con.
this is 1 Kings chapter 11 verse 1 down to 2. But King Solomon loved many strange women together with the daughter of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonians, and Hittites. Of the nations concerning which Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, you shall not go into them, and it's going to tell you why. Neither shall they come in unto you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their gods. Solomon clave unto these in love. So his sin wasn't having sex with them, his sin was idol worshiping later on.
Exactly, and that's where Jake gets it that's where that misinterpretation comes from, man.
Right.
That confusion. Oh, the Lord said you're not supposed to deal with them, but why did He tell you not to deal with them?
And it says that every time.
Exactly.
Because they say Deuteronomy 7 or also I think 14 or 12 or something like
Mhm.
that. It literally says right after why, so you don't end up worshiping false gods.
That's it.
It's literally the only
Because
reason.
Jake don't know how to just pop and go. Jake want to pop and have babies and have a fucking family with these damn heathens.
Right.
You know?
And that's also more trouble on the kids because it's you're the truth. You got a heathen woman. She's trying to still get the kids to celebrate birthdays and Christmas and shit.
You know? Which our women are too.
Yeah.
But they're more prone to listen than a fucking heathen.
Mm-hmm.
Any brother out here with a goddamn Moabite woman talking about, babe, we gotta keep the law. The fuck do you mean?
Right.
That bitch ain't gonna keep the law.
She
She gonna go down the street and get that damn calamari. That bitch ain't finna stop shit that she doing.
Right.
And she gonna try and put that on your son.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where the wickedness starts to flow in. Now your children are fucking indulging in that bullshit. And they're Israelites.
Yeah.
You know?
And they like to do,
Exactly.
women like to do stuff behind the man's back anyway, so
Right.
while you're at work or doing whatever you gotta do,
Mm-hmm.
she's teaching him the stuff that to not do, but you just told your son to not do it, and that's gonna fuck the whole thing up.
And that's why I said in the scriptures, it says it every time. The reason why Yahweh Bashim Shai doesn't want us going into those women.
Mhm.
Because he knows Jake don't know how to just pop and go.
Mm-hmm.
Now there's brothers out there that know how to pop and go. But for the most part, Jake don't know how to fucking pop and go, man. And the ones that do know how to pop and go is because the wisdom that they got from Yahweh Bashim Shai. If you ain't got wisdom from the Lord, He's not going to show you how to deal with a woman accordingly. We know how to deal with women according to the scriptures. We know not to 100% trust no woman. Don't give a fuck who it is. These women ain't in the truth. We know how to deal with them, man. But Jake don't. That's why that law was given. Okay? So there's a clear difference between that. Go ahead, bro.
This is Exodus chapter 4, verse 6 to 7. And Yahweh said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom, And he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
So the color of snow is white. So hit that screen up. The color of snow is white. So that means that Moses would have to be a darker color than white. He could have been fucking light skinned. He's still a darker color than white. You know? Meaning that wasn't his natural skin color.
He was really dark, though.
Right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, he wasn't light skinned. I'm not saying that, but I'm just making an example. He could have been light bright.
He was taken as an Egyptian.
Right, exactly. He could have been light as hell, but his hand still came out leprous. So it means it was lighter than what his original skin was. But yeah, he was dark. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And he said, put thine hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into his bosom again, and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh.
Hey, so his other flesh, so it went back to his original skin color, man. Showing you that he wasn't a so-called white person. Showing you that being leprous is fucking bad, man.
It's terrible.
The hell look like Moses walking around with one white hand. What the fuck? Think about it, I ain't gonna lie. You gotta get that shit checked. You gotta go get that shit checked, man. Okay?
Yeah, that was a scary thing. That's why Cain thought that people were going to kill him. Because he, bro, if you see something like that, like, I don't remember who it was. I don't know if it was an elder or just a brother. They said if you see a pale cockroach, you're going to kill that shit right away.
Right.
Like, what the fuck is this?
You grow up your whole life seeing nothing but brown cockroaches, then you see one fucking white one. You like, oh, hell no.
Like,
that shit's special, and there's something wrong with that. We got to get rid of this shit ASAP.
That needs to drop. That ain't no ordinary cockroach.
You know what I'm saying? Which these niggas are cockroaches, man. Okay, so when...
I'm going to start at verse 9. And the anger of Yahweh was kindled against him, and he departed. And the cloud departed from off the tabernacle, and behold, Miriam became leprous, white as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous.
Hey, that wasn't good, man. Okay.
It's a spirit, because I was thinking of that. I forgot her name, because it slipped my
Miriam?
mind. Yeah, but I was like, someone's woman got leprosy.
Right.
So it was
Moses'
like,
sister.
yeah.
I'm going to read down to 13.
Go ahead.
Verse 11. And Aaron said unto Moses, at last, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not the sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. And Moses cried unto Yahweh, saying, heal her now, O God, I beseech thee.
See? And beseech meaning beg, man. Okay? So Moses was begging him, hey, Lord, please, get this ugly ass shit from off her, man. This is terrible. Meaning, that shows you the severe, what's the word? The severeness of that, man. Okay?
Severity.
Yeah, severity.
Yeah, she had to get shut out for 7 days.
Exactly. You know? Why? Because she was leprous. Why did she have to get shut off for 7 days? Because she was leprous. Because that shit is unclean.
Yeah.
It's not a good thing, man.
It just said it's unclean back in Leviticus.
Well, yeah, and they were being punished.
Right.
Exactly.
Punishments aren't good. Well, you failed your math test, so I'm going to buy you a cake. Doesn't make sense.
Or nobody, nobody
He's
about to
like
get your ass whooped. Yes. That's not how that shit works.
Right. I don't.
You avoid the ass whooping.
I don't want to ass whoop.
Right.
That shit hurts, goddammit.
Yeah.
Like,
Keep you in check.
all right.
Exactly, bro. Go ahead, bro. Play that. Let this dumbass nigga speak.
Tell me what's the difference in preaching against bobbed hair, painted face, shorts, all this, that, and other, being worldly, and we let this worldly means come right in, and we're afraid to say one thing about it. And let me tell you right up front, you young people, you want to marry a black man, you girls, don't ask me to do it, because I will not. I refuse. I cannot do it with a conscience toward God and look these quotes in the face.
Pause it. Somebody get that scripture, for the hate against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover you. Shut up. Because that's all that you're seeing at the end of the day is the hatred. Esau is trying to use the scriptures to justify his hate, which you can do that. His hatred for his brother is in the scriptures, but he's not using it in the correct way. He's using it as in the Lord is with him. And there's a scripture on that.
Yeah, because he sold his
Talking
birthright.
about what does it say? How's it go? Basically they
Sold his birthright.
how they put everybody into captivity and that's like, oh yeah, the Lord is with me, he is blessing me. You know what?
I think
Yeah, I've heard.
he probably doesn't even have a Bible there. hasn't brought out a single script.
Bro, they don't bring out scripts at all. These pastors don't do that.
Bro, these niggas are
They
fucking. Look, all these huh?
Verse 10, you talking about this one?
Yeah, come on.
They read 1 to 2 scripts, talk for like 20 to 30 minutes, sing a song, read one more precept, and then talk for like 3-4 hours about nonsense, like what he's talking about.
So,
You don't even got no precepts to back up your evidence of what you're talking about. You're just talking out your ass.
It's basically they say like you know, we've gotten all these things and the Lord is with me, the Lord has blessed us. It's something like that. The wicked is ooh, where am I? Let's see if I can find it real quick. Bear with me, Akim. I think it's in the New Testament.
Looks like my boss from work.
I'm fucking with you.
That's what he looks like.
That's what I'm saying. I know where it's at, but I just don't know where it's at. Oh man.
I feel like it's in the Old Testament.
It is. Matter of fact, it probably is. It might be in Psalms.
That's what I was
Let me check Psalms.
I'm looking forward to. Paraphrase it again one more time.
It's like, basically talking about the wicked saying how the Lord is with them and He has blessed them.
So there's definitely the word blessed.
Yeah. He has blessed us or something like that. That's perfect, because I was saying he's talking like that's what Esau does. They talk as if the Lord is with them.
Let me bring this out then real quick.
Come on.
This is Psalms 36:1. The transgression of the wicked saith within my heart that there is no fear of Yahweh before His eyes.
Come on, you got that, bro.
That's if you're going to say that the wicked say that the Lord is dealing with them. That's bullshit. That's what we're trying to look for. I was trying to see if I could we paraphrase it. I was trying to. Hold on.
Cool.
Let me see if I can find something else.
We'll probably give it like another minute, but I mean, if we can't find it, then
Well, you guys can continue. I'll keep it.
okay, come on.
Alright, let me just.
What did yeah, just play it, yeah, because I had another one too.
You white brothers, you find a black sister, you want to marry an African or whatever more, don't ask Brother Donnie. I'll quit church, suit yourself. I'd rather you quit than me get in trouble with God. Well, glory.
And I was saying, he's saying he'd rather, you know, them quit than him get in trouble with God. But little do you know, nigga, you're already in trouble.
Right.
Your ass is booked. You were booked since you came out the womb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's nothing but destruction prepared for the so-called white man. All right, Esau and Edom. There's nothing but destruction prepared for them. So for him to even say that is blasphemy in itself. Okay. Real quick, since I passed by at Psalms 58:3, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. And that's a prime example, man. This nigga is speaking multiple lies in a matter of fucking a minute in a couple seconds, man.
I got 2 scripts.
Go ahead.
First one is Ezekiel 25:14. I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. They shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh. So the Lord is going to put vengeance upon you, Edomites. So He's done. It doesn't matter. Like the brother just said, y'all been done since straight from the womb. Is what the scriptures say. Y'all are done. And then I'm going to get, real quick, Romans 9:13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Why would the Lord save somebody that He hates? Because that doesn't make any sense.
Right.
So the Lord hates you, Edomites. He hates you, red people. He hates you, so-called white people, man. If you're not an Israelite, it's straight dim for you, man. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You can't turn your life around, nothing. Plus, the law doesn't even matter to you, other nations. It doesn't matter. First of all, on top of that, y'all can't even follow the law on top of that. So there's so many cuts towards that, man. It does not matter.
It's fucking rap for these niggas, man. You got that Obadiah?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, get that real quick.
It says Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever.
Hey, and that's what's gonna happen to you Edomites, man. Alright? Because of your violence against your brother Jacob. Man, that's what I'm saying. It shows you the matter of fact, let me get that. Okay, because you've been hated us, man. Alright, from the get-go. Alright, this is Genesis chapter 27, verse 41. And Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of mourning for my father are at hand. Then will slay my brother Jacob. Okay? Well, I'm pretty sure. Then will I slay my brother Jacob, but my damn eyes cut off. But that's the point, man. Okay, y'all hated us from the jump. I can take it even earlier than that. Let's go back to the early days, man.
Yeah, another thing too. He's really trying to imply that he's an Israelite.
Yeah.
And also, out of all the nations he could have said, he said black. You know, out of everybody on the planet, that's the one he had a problem with. And he said,
That's
that's
all
how
they
you
ever
know it's a common thing that's happening right now.
That's all they ever bring up. They don't bring up the Chinese man. They don't bring up the Indian man. They don't bring up these other nations. It's always black, 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 black on black violence. Black, black. That shows you that they hate us, man.
They hate Israel.
Right, because, yeah, he didn't bring up no other nation, man.
Yeah. It's black this, black that, black
You
people.
know?
Niggers. That's all they bring up.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 8. I'll start at 7. If thou doest well, shalt thou not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with Abel his brother, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. Okay, so you know, which if you can receive it, Cain is Esau, Abel is Jacob, alright? But he's hated us from the jump, man. Alright, this man has had no love in his heart for us from the get-go. Which is why it's completely ridiculous for any fucking Jake in their right mindset to believe that this man is on your side. To believe that he can do anything for you. This man's the fucking devil, man. Alright, go ahead, bro.
This is the part now where
Right, then
we think he's a Jake.
Yeah, this is the second part because, you know, dude hops on him, which is why we say, you know, he might be a Jake because of certain things that he says. But go ahead, bro.
There's like a fucking caricature out of a bad comedy movie, right? It's like an SNL skit. Like, everyone, preach it, brother. All right now. Well, glory. What's wrong with you people? I was just waiting. I swear to God, they were this close. Somebody in the audience. Wipe out! Wipe out! It's like the Chappelle skit. Like, we're laughing and stuff, but that's fucked up stuff, man. Oh, this racism is killing me inside. First of all, you know when they lost me? In the first clip, within the first, 3 seconds when he said the word colored. You're already done. Like, any smart person already shut their ears off and said, something stupid's coming out. Let's tune out now. And high-breeding. None of this high-breeding stuff around these parts. So he's talking at the end there about, this is a defiance of God's law. Okay. So is eating shellfish. Have you done that? I'm sure you have. You never had shrimp, crab, lobster? You should kill yourself if that happened, or have somebody kill you because you defied God's law.
Pause it.
Eating pork, same thing.
And that's why, you know,
had that? You ever had bacon?
He's bringing out these things that are in the scripts, and it's like, this is a prime example of the hypocrisy of most Christian churches. Like, they preach all this bullshit, but it's like, nigga, you're still eating these abominable foods. How can you say that anybody else is going off? Then especially when they try to say the Israelites are off, you're preaching too much hate, brother. Nigga, I still smell shrimp in your mouth. Shut the fuck up, man. You know what I'm saying? But no Edomite is going to bring out things like that. Mm-hmm. You know? Not even the fucking dumbest of them niggas. You know? Which is why, like I said, but go ahead.
And I just wanted to say, you can tell by looking at him that he don't believe in anything. Like I told you before we was at the lesson, he looks like an atheist.
Yeah.
But there's atheists who read the Bible and they know the law. They may not follow it.
An atheist able to cut as Christian.
Yeah.
You know, which that shouldn't be.
That's terrible.
Yeah. You. How the fuck can somebody that don't believe in anything cut what you wholeheartedly believe in?
Right, they be studying on things, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they into that more into that science shit.
Yeah.
You know, which they're going off, but they take the time to fucking study. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
I'll give an atheist that. At least they take the time to study, and y'all Christians don't. Y'all niggas sit on your ass and let your Bible collect dust. And then when you try to, John 3:16, nigga, shut up. Because if I pull this whole goddamn Levitical law, your ass is grass. You know? Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, seriously, if you ever had that, okay, you defied God's law. You ever worked on Sunday? Well, look at that. You're working right now.
Well, hold on.
That's Sunday.
Because like you said, when we
Yeah.
watch that with the Sunday, that's
Right,
That's
which
not-
he,
that's
and
not right.
you know, he's talking about, ultimately he's trying to talk about the Sabbath, but we all know
yeah.
that's right, yeah, it's depending on the new moon. But like I said, it just shows you he's studied up on some things.
Yeah, he cutting them.
He understands, you know, a little bit things. Cause I mean, shit, yeah, he said he's working right now, so he is defying the law. Well, he's not, but you know, in his eyes, he is. Go ahead.
Sunday, and you're talking in church. You need to kill yourself. You're defying God's law. And also, that's a really, a well-kept man. He's clean-shaven and everything. Another death sentence for you. Your hair's not long either, but it says right there in the Bible that you're never allowed to cut your hair, you're not allowed to shave.
And yeah, pause.
And
Pause.
the penalty is
Yeah.
death if
It
you
doesn't-
do it. Well,
Yeah,
It doesn't
I mean,
say
If you have the Nazarite vow.
right
Yeah.
here. If you have a Nazarite vow, then you're not supposed to cut your hair, but it doesn't say you can't cut your hair.
Yeah.
But
No lineup.
he said he's shaving his beard, which he's not supposed to be doing.
You can trim it.
Right.
Shave it.
So you know, that's what I'm saying, man. This guy isn't a Christian.
It's funny.
He's probably a fucking scientist or an atheist or some shit, but he's cutting a fucking. He's cutting the pastor, man.
Right.
Just like how we are. And we're using scripts though.
Right. Let
Go
me
ahead.
get this. Leviticus 19:27. Since he's talking about the beard law, ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard.
And that's it, man. Okay, so you're not supposed to shave your beard. All right, and right, off.
Off or line it up.
Right.
Right. Line up. That's off.
And that's what brother just said, man. He seems mad, and it's like Edomites do not come in the defense of Jake. It don't matter how fucking fake, and they try to, they fake it.
And they always have. That's the thing. Whenever they help you out, it's because they have an alternative motive for what they're doing.
Exactly.
So they,
This nigga's
they
a
fix
you
your car. It's because they want money from
right.
you.
This
Or they
nigga,
want something from you.
this nigga's a YouTuber. He hasn't gained anything from. Besides, I mean, the most he could get is a couple views from some niggas talking. Oh yeah, appreciate that, bro. But I mean, he's not gaining no real actual thing.
Yeah. He personally feels like, bro, you're fucking stupid.
You
He
know?
feels that personally.
I used to say kill yourself when I was in the world because I actually got it from a friend of mine. You don't say that shit unless you're really mad. about it.
Right, and I'm
Yeah.
saying like he's telling this man he should kill himself for
You
talking
really
about quote unquote black people. You know that's not a normal Edomite statement.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Esau will show his colors, even on
Right.
camera, like, oh, I hate them niggas. He heard that shit like,
Right,
bro,
like
y'all-
the pastor did. The pastor showed his colors and he's showing his true colors.
Right. And what makes me think he's a
Whatever
Jake,
the hell
like,
his name is.
look like he's so-called Italian. That's what it looks like.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, you did those things, so you gotta die. You're the one that's telling me the Bible is exactly right, so you can't tell me the Bible is exactly right in this part, but then ignore that part, because then you're a fucking hypocrite. Is that what you...
And that's most of these Christians. They're fucking hypocrites. They'll listen to one scripture. Oh yeah. John 3:16. The other scriptures. Oh no. That's hypocritical.
Fucking, they have a cherry pick Bible.
Right.
Your favorite verse.
Or do you wanna be-
John 3:16. They might got one in Psalms.
This one, I think it's Mark. It's when it says preach to all creatures.
Oh gosh.
But it's
Bitches like to pick out scriptures. Proverbs. They have the
Yeah, Proverbs 31. You know, this is a cherry pick Bible. Proverbs 31, John 3:16.
Some
I
scriptures-
walk through the
Jew
shadow
nor
of valley
Greek.
of death. Yeah, Jew nor Greek. In the beginning was God.
I can do all things.
Yes. Oh gosh.
Every-
Philippians 4:13, I think.
Every time.
Oh god.
Every time I get, like, in my free time, every time I get on social media and add a female, she got a scripture in and I'll look it up and I'm like, bitch, that's not what it's talking about.
It's just like you got all these scriptures and it's like you don't even know what they mean. You don't apply them.
God first. Shut up, bitch. Shut up.
Like, come
Shut
on.
the hell up.
Like, oh my gosh.
Or do you want to believe in God's law? I don't believe in the defiance of God's law. And also, you're wearing a nice suit there. It's a little shiny, and I know it's something shiny. It's not just one pure fabric. If If you wear a mix of two different fabrics, that's an abomination in the eyes of God, and you should be killed. How about your wife? Are you married? You're married, right? Every time your wife gets her period, do you make her sleep outside on the front lawn in a tent?
Pause it. And
That's also in the Bible.
And that's how you know he studies. That's deep.
Yeah, that really.
That's deep in the law.
That really is.
Christians don't know that shit. That's deep in the law, and that's something that you learn when you come into the truth.
Some Christians,
That's-
she on her period, they still smashing.
Bro,
That's
you
nasty.
see what I'm
bro.
saying?
That's nasty.
But, I mean, Jake in the world don't even do that shit, but that's fucking, that's a deep law right there. Christians don't preach that shit in church. They don't preach that the fucking, the elder's wife gotta go and like I said, like he said, sleep in the tent. That's a deep law, man. That man studies. And he knows what the fuck he's talking about. Somewhat. It's not 100%. You know, it's always bones and everything.
Something to start off of.
But it's shit,
Like,
exactly.
If he came in this truth, he'd have a good.
He
answer.
have a good starting point, man. He
Which,
was,
if he's an Israelite, he needs to repent. So.
right, exactly, yeah. If
Shit,
he
he's
is
better
a
than
Jake,
your-
yeah, he need to repent.
He's better than your average Christian or just church goer in general.
Man, he's better than your average goddamn Israelite. That
better-
nigga's
He's better than IUIC. Because they say you can have sex on the Sabbath, and if
yeah.
she bleeding on her period and shit, you can.
Well, I didn't hear him say anything about the period.
No, not that. I heard like a while ago. Like that's what I'm saying. I don't like listen to these false camps because they be saying a whole bunch of bugged out shit.
Are you following the laws or are you not, dude? And the final point I'll make here, man, that he admitted right there at the end that he's against things that are worldly. You know, makeup on your face and looking good and having fun and these worldly things. Well, thank you for admitting that you're against worldly things, because all that exists is worldly things. That's all we know of. Okay, so I don't know about you. I'm going to enjoy my time while I'm here. I'm going to, do what I want to do as long as I'm not hurting anybody else. I'm going to define my worth and my value and try to fulfill myself in a way that actually makes sense, as opposed to delaying gratification based on arbitrary rules and wait for a second life, which is never going to fucking come. But if you want to admit that you're against worldly things, thank you for handing the debate over and the philosophical argument over to us so that we can destroy you.
And
Oh yeah,
gosh. Yeah,
That
turn
was-
that off for now.
I had to turn.
Salakia, brothers, look at what you see.
I'm in an ad, bro.
Yeah, no, that's an ad, bro.
Yeah, but that ad is just
Shit nasty as shit.
it's basically a catfishing ad. Is basically what it is.
But nah, man, and that's, hey, he said, man, because we are filled in a world full of worldly things, and that goes into being
are
righteous
going to be talking about.
for the shit that he was talking about. And that Christians are over righteous as hell, man. Even though they're overly wicked, but they put off that they're this over righteous ass spirit. They preach the law, the law, the law, but they don't follow the law, the law, the law. So I mean, and that was really it, man. Like I said, 5-minute video. I don't know how long this video is, but we took a minute of that nigga speaking, and he got chopped up in 100 ways. He got chopped up the right way by us, but even dude had his shit. His shit.
He
to talk
got
about.
I'm telling you, Ray, he's got a 2-piece.
That nigga just slapped him.
You know,
we-
2-point
Carrot.
Right, he basically tied him up and got him ready for us to chop his ass up.
He put us, when they cut up the meats,
Right.
and everything on the table, he brought it over in a bag. It was like, here, and then we get our knives out and just start
Right, you know what I'm saying? Start cutting niggas. But I mean, that's really it though, bro.
It's fucking fruit ninja in this bitch.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But oh, that's the TV shit. But hey, yeah, Lord willing, that was edifying to the elect. All right, to sincere brothers watching. Before we close, we give all praise and glory to Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, salutation to all for elect. All right, y'all brothers keep pushing, fighting this good fight of faith, and keep enduring. All right, 2019 year to Karagma, year to Mark. We are almost out of here. And through the spirit and power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Waharakakadash.